So today we are looking at popular piety, which is also known as Catholic non-liturgical worship. Last week we looked at liturgical worship, which is structured worship such as the Catholic Mass. Today we are going to be having a look at worship which does not have a set structure. This worship is called popular piety. Sacrosanctum Concilium, which is one of the documents from the Second Vatican Council, said that spiritual life is not limited solely to the participation in the liturgy. This means that Catholic worship is so much more than just the Catholic Mass. There's the Rosary, there's Eucharistic Adoration, and there's also the Stations of the Cross. So first of all, we're going to look at rosary beads. Rosary beads help Catholics count the amounts of prayer in a sequence. These can be used in public, so you can use them in church at Holy Hour, or you can use them at home. You can use them anywhere, and that's what makes it non-structured. They've got 5 different decades in them, and one decade consists of one Lord's Prayer, one Hail Mary, and one Glory Be. Depending on what mystery you are praying for, they focus on a different event in Jesus and Mary's life. Because of this, it allows us to feel close to Jesus through Mary. It's a way of giving honour to Mary and Jesus, and it allows us to meditate and feel close to God. So the Rosary is only considered Catholic worship. This is because the Rosary is linked to the adoration of Mary, and other Christians do not worship Mary to the same extent as Catholics. The next type of popular piety we are going to look at is the Stations of the Cross. These are 14 images showing Jesus on the day of his crucifixion. These are placed all the way around the church, and they usually end at the altar where the crucifix is. This is to show the true meaning of Jesus' sacrifice. They're important as they allow us to remember the different events of Jesus' suffering and his death. They also allow us to remember the sacrifice he made for us so we could be free from sin. Again, this type of worship is only really used by Catholics. Protestants do not use it because they believe it to be idolatry and therefore against the Ten Commandments. And also they believe that not all 14 stations are taken directly from the Bible. Eucharistic adoration is when Catholics adore the Eucharist. This is done by focusing and meditating on the Eucharist as they believe that Jesus is present in the body of Christ. Catholics feel close to Jesus as they believe he is present in the consecrated blood. This is because it has been transubstantiated and the substance of bread has been changed to the body of Christ. Only Catholics practice Eucharistic adoration. This is because only Catholics believe that Jesus is actually present in the Eucharist. This is because the priest turns the bread into the body of Christ through a process called transubstantiation. In the Catechism it says, popular piety extends the liturgical life of the Church, but it does not replace it. This means that although popular piety is very important, it cannot replace the Catholic Mass, as in the Catholic Mass, Catholics are able to receive communion, which is the body and blood of Christ.